Alongside the Magic 8 Lite, HONOR has introduced the Magic 8 Pro with a focus on photography and AI magic at a touch of a button. We're talking about a dual-engine AI system, a world-first 200-megapixel SuperNight Telephoto Camera, and a battery pushing you to your limits of creativity. First, let's talk about the design. The Magic 8 Pro comes in 3 color options. We've got Sunrise Gold, Sky Cyan, and Black, which I have here. With the black model, it looks stylish and doesn't appear to leave that many fingerprints or smudges. Its body is a sleek design measuring at 8.4mm thick and weighing only 213 grams, giving it a substantial premium feel without being too bulky. When it comes to durability, you do have the NanoCrystal shield on the front, which can offer up to 10 times more drop resistance. It is made of a reinforced fiber plastic design on the back. So this device has 3 IP ratings. So we've got IP 68, 69 and 69K. The K means it can withstand high pressure, high temperature water jets. So whether it's a rainstorm, an accidental dip into a cup of tea, or for life's adventures, you can simply wash it under a tap and off you go. So point 2 is the display that cares for you. This display is beautifully large at 6.71 inches. It's an OLED display with a resolution of 1256 by 2808. It also offers a 120Hz refresh rate for smooth, fluid scrolling through your social media or through a website. So when you are sitting back and enjoying your content and listening out loud thanks to your dual stereo speakers with a larger amplitude, making for a richer sound quality while listening to music or sitting back and enjoying your content. So being in a world where we're always conscious about security, it's nice to know that you have a fingerprint sensor built into the display. So it's an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor for security and making payments, plus you have the option of face unlock too. It also boasts a staggering 6000 nits peak brightness display, so making for one of the brightest displays, which is perfect for someone who has the brightness all the way up and won't be disappointed in direct sunlight, even if that does happen in the UK. For someone that's visually impaired, my eyesight is so important to me, so it's great to see a couple of features here from HONOR, one of them being their vision health management system and HONOR's eye comfort display. Within the display you have 4320Hz DWM dimming to eliminate flicker in low light, and a chip level AI defocus display that actually helps reduce eye strains. That's really important when you're especially using your device late at night. But using the circadian night display option on this device, it allows you to sit in your natural rhythm of eyesight. So that means that you can enjoy your content later into the night where the colours will be warmed up and it'll block that harsh blue light. So for those of us that want to carry on using our devices while travelling in a car as a passenger, on a train or even in a plane and get motion sickness, HONOR have an option here to turn on motion sickness relief. This adds little dots across your display but helps reduce the motion sickness, and for myself, again being visually impaired, it's a really great option to see. So point 3 is our Snapdragon 8 Elite and the MagicOS 10. In the powerhouse of our device, we have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 3nm, powering an octa-core processor, and the Adreno 840 GPU ensures that whether you're editing 4K video, multitasking or gaming at max settings, it can be all achieved with ease. Comes in 256 or 512GB of storage option with 12GB of RAM, and uses UFS 4.1 for high data transfer rates. Running on MagicOS 10 based on Android 16, so you've got the latest software updates, and it's also committed to at least 7 major updates as well in its lifetime. With an AI integrated OS, it's designed to see, understand and create, meaning the phone learns your habits, making your life a lot easier. And that moves on to my next point. Point 4, the physical AI button. So during my review, you may have noticed a new button on this device that you may have not seen before. So now for something unique, a dedicated physical AI button located on the right hand side in the lower half of the frame. It's separate from your power key and is a shortcut to everything smart. By default, a double press launches the camera instantly, able to capture that key shot and never miss out. Once you're in, you can lightly press to focus or swipe the button to zoom. You can actually fully customize this button. You can map out a long press to AI screen suggestions or AI settings agents. So it's about getting the features you actually use without digging through the menus. You don't have to go into settings and find it. Yes, mapping it is the first thing, but once that's done, a quick simple tap or a double tap and away you go, and you've got your AI agents to help and assist with with your task that you need to complete. This is where it continues into point 5, the dual engine AI brain. So what does that mean to have a dual engine AI system? The HONOR Magic 8 Pro delivers a balanced mix of creativity, resourcing, contextual task handling by combining Google Gemini for cloud-based resourcing with HONOR's own AI for on-device precision and execution, making every interaction more efficient. Then you have HONOR's own AI running locally for execution. This handles things like AI deepfake detection, AI voice cloning detection to keep you safe during calls, a Magic Portal 2.0 for seamless file dragging between apps so you can transfer easily. And then when you move into photography, there's still so many options to choose from. AI editing, AI upscale, AI eraser, and AI color. There's still so much more to talk about. With all those AI options, that moves on swiftly to point 6, the 200 megapixel telephoto beast that is. We'll find that on our triple rear camera, which is made up of a 50 megapixel ultra night main sensor, which is f1.6 in aperture, offers OIS, optical image stabilization. We pair that with a 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor with f2.2, 122 degrees field of view, so ultra wide to getting everything in the shot. It also offers HD macro photography, but the star of the show is the 200 megapixel ultra night telephoto camera, f2.6 in aperture, 3.7 times optical zoom and OIS as well, so optical image stabilization available, an improved level of colors when zooming all the way up to 100 times zoom, and that's of course digital zoom. So what makes this special is the AI Magic camera system with the CIPA 5.5 level stabilization. This phone is 7 times more likely to get a clearer shot at high zoom than its predecessors, so when you're zooming in really far to capture that nice shot, maybe 80 times or 100 times digital zoom, with the stabilization system built in, it's going to be a clearer, sharper shot. For those of us who want to capture video, you've got 4K at 24, 30, 60 or 120 frames per second, 1080p at 24 all the way up to 240 frames per second. You have a gyro EIS and OIS, or optical image stabilization, as well as electronic image stabilization, HDR. Even at 10 times or 100 times zoom, the AI adaptive stabilization mode kicks in to immobilize the wobble, so making it handheld night photography a pleasant, enjoyable experience. And you get great results like the images I'm showing on screen from my visit to Land of Lights. It's simply incredible, pitch black but very bright and beautiful scenery that we went to visit. And of course you've got AI scene selection, you've got magic color, moving photo, AI super zoom, motion sensing caption, and so many more features to go out and check out with this camera. But moving on to point 7 is the low light portrait and magic color. So it's not just about the zoom. On the front camera we have a 50 megapixel main sensor with a f2.0 plus a 3D depth camera that has a wide f1.6 aperture for stunning night portraits with natural bokeh and accurate skin tones. So video options on the front facing camera is 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second, 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second, and you only have a gyro EIS. And for the creatives, there is Magic Color, the industry's first AI color engine. It can extract 16.77 million colors from any reference image you like and apply that cinematic look to your photos instantly. You can even use the AI photo agent via voice to erase people from the background, or outpaint an image to change the perspective of it. So point 8, my final point here, is battery. With all of these features, you're going to need a large battery and a quick, easy option to charge your device. Powering all of this is a 6270 millionth hour silicon carbon battery. It allows for higher density and a thinner frame and body. So when your battery does need a top up, you can use HONOR SuperCharge, which provides an ultra fast, flexible recharging, 100 watts wired and 80 watts wireless charging, plus reverse wireless and reverse wired charging to top up your headphones, or even help a friend who needs that few extra watts at a certain crucial point of time. So finally, for any of us out there, we know that Android and iOS don't always get on, but the ecosystem here from HONOR has introduced HONOR Share, which now supports bi-directional transfer between Android, iOS and Windows. If you're switching from an iPhone, the device cloning is the most comprehensive in the industry, moving your contacts, photos, and even your notes and reminders over simultaneously. Finally, it's just to say that HONOR Magic 8 Pro is more than just a spec sheet. Yes, I've detailed all the specs and its key features, but but it's a peek into the future of how we'll interact with our devices, allowing for a seamless interaction with our devices to complete tasks which we can hand off to AI. With a dual AI engine system here, we've got options available to us. Yes, we can ask Gemini for help and support. We can use HONOR's AI that's built into the device to get support, change photos, edit things, create notes, have fun with AI as well, whilst we enjoy the rest of the incredible features this device offers. What do you think? Will you be using the AI button, or would you actually be using it as a camera button? Let me know in the comments below. It officially launches here in the UK on the 8th of January 2026, starting at £1,099. I will add a link into HONOR UK in the video description, where I'm sure there will be some great deals to have. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Also, check out my full review of the HONOR Magic 8 Lite.